Hello, everybody.
Yo, everybody, how's it going? Welcome to StreamDream podcast, the first ever episode. So, you're watching history unfold right now. Today, my guest, as you can see over there, is Mr. Spuddyboi. Spuddy, how you doing, mate?
Not too bad, not too bad. Thank you for having me on tonight.
It's
Awesome.
Thank you
First
for
ever guest.
yeah, you're making history
I
yourself.
feel
So,
honored.
when this podcast has got a blue tick next to it on Twitter, just remember that you're part of the first ever one. So, congratulations on that. Like,
Lovely.
how you been, anyway, mate?
Awesome.
How you been? You been good?
Not too bad now.
Yeah.
My today was going good, and then my son decided to put a bracelet bead in his ear. So
Oh,
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, yeah.
But he's
So
good, though,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he's good. They just rang there and said that the doctors got it out. So at least they're not in A&E till God knows what time. So
Superb. I'm glad he's alright anyway. I don't think I've ever stuffed anything in any part of my body, in any part of my life really, but
yeah,
maybe
that you don't want to talk about anyway.
maybe a skittle or two up my nostrils when I was a kid, maybe, but that's about it, I think. Anyway, it's not about me sticking things inside me. This is about you. It's all about you, Spuddy, so you can tell the people what you're about and just a little introduction to yourself, why they should watch your stream, okay? So, tell us a little bit about yourself, mate. Maybe your background or what you do for a living. Where'd you come from?
My name's Spud. From Ireland. 29 of two kids. Beautiful partner. Been with her 10 years yesterday, actually, which was pretty awesome. It's too much money to get married, so. I've been on Twitch. I'll be on Twitch 2 years the 21st of August.
Christ, you know your anniversary date. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I have no idea when I started twitching, mate.
Yeah.
Not a clue
You
myself.
can go in and you can check. I can tell you a different time and how to do it.
Yeah, I need to find out.
It'd be 10 minutes of talking how to check your anniversary date. I mostly stream DayZ. DayZ is a hardcore survival game. Basically, you survive. You zombie apocalypse. You survive. There's potentially up to 100 players, other 100 players on the server, including yourself.
Yeah.
But I've been delving into the RP side of DayZ a bit lately, which is pretty interesting because a lot of the other servers there's no real interaction, and that's kind of, a lot of people see it as a PvP game, but I kind of see it as I want to find somebody in this 200-kilometer square map, and instead of shooting them, maybe go on an awesome adventure and have a memory there of that said adventure. But I've met some of my best friends on DayZ.
That's awesome.
But the minute it released on Xbox, I played it for 4 months on Xbox.
Jesus
and
Christ.
The main reason I bought a PC was because I wanted to play DayZ on PC.
Is it that much better on PC or?
Yeah, Xbox is just absolute trash.
Yeah,
It's
shit.
full of cheaters and people who duplicate items, and it's just, it's horrible. It's just, ugh. But yeah, I do play other things too. But DayZ is my go-to game.
Your go-to game.
It's kind of a love-hate relationship at the moment. But I'll always go back to it. It's just my kind of game.
If you're ever up for playing it on Xbox at all, I'll jump in and play with you, because I watched my friends once. They put on like a little mini stream just so I could have a little look at them. They're not streamers, but they just broadcast it for me to have a look. It looks pretty like, what's the word, realistic, because like you got to find your friends and things. You don't just spawn in with them. It's a huge
exactly map. Yeah, the map is huge, and you need to you have to find food. You need to find water. You can get sick. There's wolves, there's bears, there's potentially up to 100 players. The regular servers are 60 max. Yeah. So there's potentially 59 other players that you need to defend yourself against as well. And then there's the zombies.
Yeah, that's the other bit. The main part of the game, like
Yeah,
Forgot about them as well.
so yeah, but it's coming along. They basically it came out like 5 6 years ago, um, but they had to build a whole new engine around the game
Yeah.
to actually make it work. So the Daisy devs have finally kind of got to the stage where they built a new engine. Everything is kind of stable. They're just kind of tweaking a lot of things and adding things here and there every couple of months. But it's as I said, it's for the encounters and the adventure that I
That's the reason you
I
play.
want. Yeah.
That's awesome, mate. That's
Mm.
awesome. I'm definitely gonna give that a go. I think Daisy. I heard a lot of stuff about it, but I've never
Yeah,
had a go at it myself. So I need to. I think it's time.
definitely.
Um. Anyways, buddy, mate. Moving on. Um. What is it that got you into streaming? What was the reason you started streaming in the first place?
Um, I think I needed a hobby because my mental state wasn't great. I went through depression for quite a while,
I
and
know,
it
yeah.
got to a stage that it was bad. I ended up getting a dartboard, and it was just too boring. But I've always been a gamer at heart, so I was like, hey, I don't have a social life. So I was like, I'll just stream, see what happens, and yeah, it's been the decision I've ever made. The people
That's
that I've met on Twitch, real life friends that I thought I had, I haven't heard from them in God knows how long. But the people that I've met on Twitch, I can I click with them a lot better because
yeah.
I tend to go towards people that are very like myself. Um, kind of chill. I don't like, toxic people or toxic streams where it's all PvP and hecticness. I just like to chill and just relax and enjoy myself. Even if that's to zero people watching me or if it's to 100 people watching me, I always try to just have fun.
Yeah,
Um,
that's it,
because
mate.
if you're not enjoying yourself, you know
If
the
you,
viewers aren't going to enjoy it.
exactly.
So,
If you're not enjoying yourself, there's no point doing
yeah.
it either. Then you're just sitting
Mm.
there, just wasting time doing nothing.
Yeah, so you could say, yeah, friends and a social life. That's why I started.
But you know, it's sort of similar for me actually. I've sort of reached out to loads of my real life friends. I'm like, oh guys, you like watching like games, football games, COD, things like that. I'm streaming if you want to give it a watch, and they're like, oh no, we don't like watching people play
Yep.
games. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm your friend though. They're like, yeah, sorry mate, I'm gonna watch like fucking Antiques Roadshow or something instead, you know. But what the?
Yeah, exactly. And
But
the thing is, any of my, so-called friends that I know outside of Twitch, none of them have ever popped it. Well, they probably could have, but you know, I love the concept of people supporting each other on
yeah,
Twitch as well, especially in the smaller communities.
yeah, me too, mate. It's quite a special community actually. Like I've only been doing it sort of properly with overlays and webcam and all that other stuff for maybe about a month or two, and some of the support I received myself like is unreal. You know, I
Yep,
never expected it. Like, but
exactly. Like it was what, 2 weeks ago, I think. We got our first ever hype train in chat, and we ended up getting to 18 subs, which is our
fantastic.
highest ever sub goal in 18 plus months of streaming, which is amazing. But for me, it's never been about money or whatever. It's just about um, community and socializing with other people.
It's a bit of a buzz as well, isn't it? So like when you're
Yeah,
streaming and you got like, I don't know, say you got like 10, 15 viewers in there, and they're all
yeah,
interacting and getting involved and using your
mm.
emotes and shit. It's like
Yeah. When
Christ,
the
these
chat is
people want to
flowing,
watch me. Like it's quite the buzz, you know. But like my best ever stream. Well, it wasn't my best ever stream. Best numbers I've seen on my stream. I was streaming before I had like webcams and overlay and all that set up. I was streaming a pro club's competitive cup final game, right? So obviously there was 11 aside, and then every other person on that website wanted to watch. So I was the one who they picked to stream,
mm.
and I think it had like something like 118, 120 viewers around there somewhere. all just watching and chatting. Most of them would be an assholes, to be honest. That's the pro clubs community. But
Yeah, I
it was
think that's
just
all
like,
communities.
it was just a buzz, loads of people watching and commenting and followers popping up everywhere. It was insane. I just felt like a bit of a king, to be honest, just sitting there and everyone's watching you like that. It was good
Yeah,
fun. It's good fun,
it's awesome.
and that's when it's most enjoyable, when you got people jumping in,
Exactly.
chatting away,
Yeah,
your
kind of
regulars.
the effort pays off
Of
in
course
the
it does,
end.
I
Yeah.
think people see as well that you put effort into it, and they're more likely to come back. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I'll stick about a stream if I see that, okay, they put a lot of effort into this. You can tell by, like, I don't know, camera quality, emotes, that sort of thing, overlays, that sort of thing, But I'd be more likely to go back and watch somebody stream if, the effort is there. Like, you jump in
Yeah.
some people's stream, it's straight from the Xbox, they mute their mic because they're embarrassed, and they're like, oh, come hang out, come watch me stream. I'm like, no, it's a little bit crap.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, talking about streaming, obviously, is there any streamers that have influenced you in the way that you set yourself up, or the way you sort of run your ship?
Like before I started streaming, I watched Twitch for God, probably 4 or 5 years before that. But with me playing DayZ, I think it's because I played DayZ a lot and I wanted people to see what I see. I didn't want to have loads of overlays or anything like that, or something blocking out something that somebody might spot. So if there was somebody running in a field and I didn't spot them and somebody seen it in chat or something like that, but if there was an overlay there, that would never have happened.
Of course.
I've only recently got the camera. I don't think the camera is too bad. I have it pretty small. But the influencers in the DayZ community, I would say the bigger names. The Running Man's, I watched him for a long time. He's the biggest DayZ streamer at the moment. Awesome dude. And Minder, M1NDR.
I know that guy.
He's an awesome content creator, and he made an awesome series on YouTube called Brothers of DayZ. If anybody hasn't watched that, it's fucking amazing. So it's definitely worth a watch. But I think the two of them and how they play the game and how they can keep it interesting all the time. I think I've learned a lot off of them. Then I would say RageBraw TV. He's another one. He's an Australian streamer. He's his I think me and him have a very similar play style. It's kind of very we're not looking for PvP, but if it happens, it happens kind of thing. But he's just RageBraw is I would say he's one of the bigger influencers. And I remember the first time he ever came into my chat, I like fanboyed out because he's been in the DayZ community for so long, and I was like, oh my god, he's in my chat. This is when I was playing on Xbox, like, and he was just chatting away. But I still hanging out in his channel. I wake up in the morning, he's live, and he's amazing. And I'll always talk him up anytime he's ever mentioned, or if he ever pops into the channel.
That's awesome, mate. It's good that you got these people, and they support you back as well. Obviously they're, like you said, bigger streamers, but they're more than happy to support you. That's good. That's what it's all
Minders, he's raided my channel twice before, and I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? There's like raided with like 300 people. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You start sweating.
I'd be like, be right back, smack the overlay on, go and calm down, have a beer, have a fag, and then come back and be like, right, okay.
Oh yeah, also Lonnie says in chat, when he sings, it's amazing. RageBraw has the voice of an angel. And now that all these DCM claims or whatever they're calling out, he just sings all the time now. So it's even better.
Also, Lonnie also said, not a question, but just wanted to tell you that you're an awesome fella, and I massively appreciate all your support and encouragement. I would be lost without you, brother. So that obviously shows.
Thank you.
That, obviously you don't know Lonnie in real life. You only met her through streaming.
I sure
She
did.
speaks that highly of you. That obviously shows that you're doing something right, and people are wanting to watch you and there to support you as well, which is a great thing, mate. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Anyway, a quick question about equipment. What do you use? What equipment do you use for your streams?
Oh, I have a TV that I got from Sky when I got Sky in my house. That's my main monitor.
Free gift, sign up.
Yeah. Then I have a second monitor. It's only it's an old thing. I usually just use that for chat.
Yeah.
The tower itself cost about 1,100 quid with everything inside it. It has a Ryzen 5 2600X. God, I can't think of the graphics card. It was the I'm gone blank now. I can't think of it. GeForce or something like that.
Okay.
But it cost like 600 quid. So it's pretty good. The fan I have was just a standard one that I got with the CPU. But I can't overclock it. I don't really want to overclock it because my TV can't even handle, watching EastEnders, not Horizon Zero Dawn or something.
I can't handle EastEnders, mate, so don't worry about it. So I'd rather not watch TV.
But yeah, I'm a basic bitch, I would say. I don't care for all the fancy things.
Me neither.
So streaming at 1080 or 720 is fine for me. I don't really care.
To be fair, mate, sometimes basic is better. But like, what about your webcam?
Oh, it's the Logitech C920. It's really good, but I can't zoom it in on Discord for some reason. I don't know why.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
But yeah, it's a really good camera.
Yeah, they seem to be the sort of go-to cameras, really, don't they? People seem to enjoy them a lot. Like, right, okay. So, people watching, do you have any questions yourselves? Have a little think, put them in the chat. But now, moving on, I'm going to do a thing that I've called Fast Five. So I'm going to ask you 5 questions, buddy.
Okay.
And then after each one, you've got to give me a sort of, hopefully, rapid fire answer, okay?
Okay.
So this should be a bit of fun, right? So, right, first one.
This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something.
Fastest finger first. Right, okay, so, would you prefer 50 followers or 5 subs?
50 followers.
All day long, 100%. If you could have any celebrity follow you and be active in your chat, who would it be and why?
I don't know, past.
Do you want to phone a friend?
I don't know. I don't really have any kind of fanboy things. I would just say the top guys in the DayZ community. I don't know. Yeah.
That's quite humble, actually. A lot of people would be like, "Oh yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, get him in, spend your money." Right, anyway. If you could play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? And I've probably already covered this.
Yeah, DayZ.
DayZ, 100% DayZ.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, why not? I have nothing else.
What do you consider to be master race? Xbox, PS, or PC?
PC.
100%. I'm not a PC player myself, but yeah, anyway. And if you could use only one for the rest of your life, would it be mouse and keyboard or controller?
Mouse and keyboard.
It'd be the opposite of me, but awesome.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
that's only since I basically haven't touched my Xbox since I got my PC. So.
Fair enough. Right, okay, so we got a question in the chat actually from Lonnie Bluebird. She said, Spuddy, what are your top 5 small streamers and top 5 big streamers?
Oh. Can we do top 3 and top 3? Maybe? I think 5.
Yeah,
I don't. I have top 3 and top 3 ready. But I was talking to Chris about this earlier. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to pick anyone from the Ludiverse because I am very good friends with everyone in the Ludiverse. Well, most people in the Ludiverse. So we're not going to pick anyone from the Ludiverse. So the small streamers would be Rage Bra TV. He's not small, but yeah, Rage Bra, Kippa, and Aussie Rogue. They would be my favorite favorite streamers outside of the Ludiverse.
Right, okay, that's your small ones, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. What about your top 3
big... Oh, the big ones. I would say I do enjoy Lyric. Lyric's content is good and it's funny. Who else that I have? I like Summit 1G as well. I like his GTA stuff. Asmongold for his WoW. Minder for his DayZ. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Right, Kate. Lonnie's saying lol, all DayZ streamers. Well, that's what the man likes, so he's allowed, I suppose.
Kip has actually gone from DayZ, I think.
Oh, really?
Well, he's not gone, but he's playing a lot of Rust now. But I've known him since my Xbox days, and I've been very, very good friends with him. He's from New York, I think, or New Jersey, one of the two. But yeah, Kip is awesome. I did have a note of his actual stream name, but I can't find it. And Aussie Rogue, he's an Australian DayZ streamer, but he varieties it up as well sometimes as well. Yeah, they're all awesome. Kind of variety streamers, but I've met them all the smaller ones through DayZ.
Oh, that's pretty good then. That's the thing. People say like where I'm from. People like, you still play Xbox? Grow up, blah blah. Do this, do that. I'm like, I've met some of my best friends through Xbox. They're like, people say like, oh, how have you got time for your friends when all you do is like game and stream and stuff? I'm like, well, all my friends are gamers and streamers, so I speak to them pretty much every day. What about you? But anyway, Jack Black is asking in the chat, how do you feel about using your Twitch platform to promote social issues such as the recent push from Twitch HQ for the support of Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, all for it.
All for it. Yeah. I
think anybody that has any type of platform should at least comment on it. If they have, experience and knowledge of the situation. I hate the whole bandwagon thing. It's like, oh, I'll just do it because I can do it. And I want to like or I want to follow. But I think people with a bigger platform that understand the situation, if it's any situation, if it's, Jimmy down the road on about coronavirus, you're not going to be listening to him. You're going to be listening to the scientist in diseases that travels the world trying to, find out how to cure all these diseases. That kind of, I suppose that's the way I'd best explain it.
It's quite humbling to see, actually. A lot of people are putting on their streams now, like support our NHS and things, like when they go for a break and things like that. So you got like myself, I've got one, like a GIF. It's just like stay home, stay in, protect our NHS and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
it's quite nice to see people actually care about these things, Mank Bass Turd, I think I pronounced his name right.
Hey, Mank.
He's put a pretty good question in, actually. He's put, what do you think is more important for a streamer? Personality and presentation, or quality and ability of the gameplay?
Personality and presentation, or quality and ability. I would say, like, personality is a lot, and community, I would say. I think presentation or ability at a game, I don't think people need that. Like, you do have a lot of big streamers that they've gotten big because they're good at shooting games, or they're good at whatever. You'll always have the best people will have the views, but they got there because they have a personality and they're good at the game. People, you could have all the overlays and alerts and all these things that you want, but if you're sitting there not talking for 3 hours, nobody's gonna. You have to think of it that these people are clicking on your stream for a split second, and if you're sitting there not talking, they're going to flick on to the next person.
Of course, yeah. I've something I used to do before I got involved with Fuel Gaming or the Ludiverse or anything. was I seen a tip online: keep talking even if there's no one in the chat. Speak as if there's
Yep.
like thousands watching you.
Yep,
So I'd
that's
be like
exactly it.
playing like Call of Duty or whatever, and there'd be like one viewer, which would normally be me on my phone, making sure my stream's okay. And I'd sort of be sitting there, I'm like, right, come on guys, we gotta go round this corner, we gotta kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. You
Talk.
got to make it energetic and you got to make it fun.
Yeah.
But it is hard sometimes to do that all the time. You know, if you're streaming, like I only do 3 or 4 hour long streams, and I find it hard to talk all the time, especially if I'm playing DayZ, because at the end of the day, it's a running simulator. You know, you could run for 3 hours and nothing will happen, and you know that's it. So, if you're playing different, that's why I've kind of switched it up a bit, because you know it can get a bit boring.
That's good enough, yeah. Right. Jack Black has asked another question. Do you
Oh,
set goals for your stream career? If so, do you make goals for each stream or more like a long-term goals?
I've never like go back to the other question of, you know, why did you start, and it was always about socializing and making friends. And um, to this question, I would say the same. It's my goal is to support people and to hang out. But my partner is back now, so I'll just have to pop off for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem at all.
I won't be long.
That's fine, mate. Right. While Spuddy's gone to make sure his kid's okay, because his kid actually put a bead up in his ear earlier, I believe it was. So his wife took him to hospital. So while Spuddy's just checking in on his kid, guys, do you have any more questions? Or am I okay to whack my start screen back up and wait for Spuddy to come back? What's the plans? Thank you all for stopping by, by the way. It's fantastic that you all want to get involved and watch these things and you know, show support and ask questions. It's fantastic stuff. I'll ask him that question when he gets back, Jack. Okay, that's that's a great question. Oh, good Lord, Orney's opening a can of worms with that question. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so New Zealand All Blacks, statistically, yes. From a fan's point of view, no. Because my home team, the Scarlets, way back in, I think it was 1972, I think it was, they beat the All Blacks. We absolutely played them off the park, apparently. I wasn't there, I was in my dad's pipe. But yeah, we smashed them up. It was a tour game, they were on tour playing Wales, England and Scotland, I believe. And they wanted midweek games to warm up and practice, so they played us. They played a team called Swansea, and we put them to bed. Swansea, then our rivals, claimed that they softened them up for us the week before, but I think Swansea talk a little bit of shit. When am I going to add wax strips to my subwheel? 31st of February next year. No, Wales got their own nation, mate, their own team. We play England every year, home or away, in the Six Nations. So this year it was away, so the next Six Nations, whenever that is, will be home. Should I call this StreamDream and Rugby podcast? I like it. My two favourite things, streaming and rugby. But yeah, as you can see, guys, I got some new equipment which I'll be using obviously on my own streams as well. Got a new webcam, a new light, got a new microphone, but I'm not using that right now. Lonnie, my next podcast involves someone called Lonnie Bluebird, which will be on Tuesday. So Yeah. I'm not sure of a time yet though, so it'll all be on the Twitter page. Spuddy! Jack, I'll be cropping this middle bit out where there's a bit of a gap. Try and transition it together as best I can. How are the emoting graphics going? They're going well, thank you, Lonnie. Keep me busy, keeping the bills paid. Get a lot of like people coming for graphics that just don't leave you alone. I won't name somebody, but there's this Pro Clubs guy I know. He got in touch with me earlier and he was like, "Yo, can you make YouTube intro videos?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, how much?" I said, "Depends on length and what you want on there." So yeah, and he was being an ass about it. So yeah, Spuddy's back. Beautiful. How's your kid, mate?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's wrecked, so
Did he bring
he's
the
gone up
bead
to
home?
bed. I don't know. I had to run and get a nappy and put it on him before he put him into bed.
Joys of parenthood, man. Right,
Yeah.
okay, so we got a few more questions while you're away, actually. Jack Black wants to know, as you being Spuddyboi, do you consider your kids tater tots?
No.
No, just little
No.
mini Spuddies.
Yeah, just mini Spuddies.
I think
Yeah.
tater tots is the American thing, in it.
Yeah, I had to think about that. So here, I've just closed the kitchen door.
Yeah, that's cool, mate.
I'm very professional.
Lonnie wants to know, seeing as we're both rugby fans, what's the best rugby team in the world?
Munster. Sorry.
I'll let it slide on this occasion. But we did beat you in the final of the league 2 years ago to win it, so I'll take that one. Anyway, Mank Bastard wants to know, what are Spuddy's hobbies and interests outside of streaming, video games, and content creation?
I was into tanks for a long time. I used to play World of Tanks before I started streaming. I played it for about 3 years.
My friend's a huge World of Tanks fan.
So that kind of got me interested in tanks. But I would say the last year or so, I've just kind of gone away from that. I like drinking beer.
Drinking beer is a good one, yeah. I'm down for that.
Yeah, beer is good. And I don't really have many hobbies, you know.
No.
I played darts for a bit too. I used to play rugby a lot when I was younger. I used to love it, but yeah, I started smoking cigarettes and hanging around with the cool kids.
Same issue, yeah, mate. Cigarettes and women ruin my life. But anyway, let's move on. Wait. What's going on here? Alright, okay, I'm just reading out Lonnie's question. Who's on your next podcast? Lonnie, it's you. You know that. Stop being silly. Right, okay. So, Spuddy, have you got any future plans for your stream? Like anything big come into Spuddy's world?
I've been having a lot of ideas lately of different kind of animated things that I want to get done. Like I don't really like the, just like a static picture or something. I'd like something animated, like starting, the stream is starting and there's some sort of story. I don't know, you could say maybe like a storybook that opens and the pages flick and there's little pop out 3D characters and things are happening and it tells some sort of story, and then the stream kind of starts then, or different kind of animated alerts. I have one animated alert at the moment, but I'd like to get them done for everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make a difference, don't
Sorry, I'm sweating.
That's a great idea, mate, about the like a book, sort of storybook stream starting thing. And then obviously when you go live, you could have like or when you transition into your live screen,
Yeah,
You
so
can
it
have
would
like a
be
page with like a image on there, then it sort of, you know, like you see in films when it like zooms in and then the image
yeah,
comes to life, and that's your stream. That'd be pretty cool,
yeah,
actually.
yeah. There's so many different things. What was the question again?
Any future plans for your stream?
Um, there is some games that are coming out that I hope will help my channel grow. Um, um, there's Dead Matters coming out next year.
Okay.
Um, but I've gotten into, well, I joined the Kickstarter on it.
Oh, that's
So
good.
the early access is coming out, or sorry, the alpha testing is coming out either the end of this month or the end of next month. But they're going through some stuff with Steam and legal things, and so we'll have to wait and see. But I'm hyped to be able to test it until it comes out.
Yeah.
But we won't be able to stream it until it hits beta.
And yeah, of course,
The
yeah.
only thing, yeah. But
A lot of you
but
might
yeah,
not have known either, guys. Spuddy's actually a host of his own podcast as well, called the Not Pros Cast, which he streams is it Friday, Spuddy? Or Sunday?
it's usually Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It's usually on a weekend, depending either if myself or Lucille have issues with the kids, if they won't go to sleep or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to do. From 9:30 till 1 or 2 in the morning, when there's two kids and it's been roasting out, and but it's usually on the weekend. It's broadcasted over on my channel. But yeah, we have guests on every week, and it's called the Not Pros Cast because we're not very pros. We just kind of talk shit for 3 hours, but it's loads of fun. We had you on last week, didn't we?
I was on last week. I was just going to say I was fortunate enough to be on there last week. I had a great time.
Yeah, Chris was on last week. If you want to, you can check it out after this stream is over. If you go into my VODs, it'll be there. Yeah, but we talked about shit horror movies. Lucille loves watching shit horror movies. But yeah, and then I just kind of drank beer and tried to be funny.
I think by the end of it, you were actually quite drunk. Look, I remember when it ended. We still carried on having a chat afterwards.
Oh yeah, that chat was awesome.
Your eyes sort of grew a little bit, and you looked a little bit wasted. But it was good fun.
Yeah,
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
That was 8 cans of cider in my belly.
Jeez.
With no food beforehand.
You're not gonna have a stomach left soon, mate. Right. Another question. What's something you wish Twitch would introduce? A tool or something they'd introduce so that we can use as streamers?
My big thing that I do is, well, you could call it two things since all this DMCA or whatever it's called. The first thing I would like them to add is, seeing as Amazon own Twitch, I would love to see them add Amazon Prime to do if I'm sub to somebody, or I'm in somebody else's channel and I have Twitch Prime, and somebody else and the person who's streaming has Twitch Prime, we're able to watch the same TV program together, and nobody else is able to come into that channel unless they have Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime, because you basically have the Twitch, you have Amazon Prime TV or whatever, and just have a TV show night and just hang out with Chad, and everyone jumps in Discord or whatever, and we just watch TV. I think that would be an awesome thing for them to add. And I would love them to have the Amazon Music thing.
Yeah,
get them to do something with that. If I don't know if the streamer is subscribed to Amazon Music or whatever, they can play the music. They have that watch party here in the US.
Watch party in the US, yeah. I don't know. I think he's on about a different app, maybe, or maybe it is on Twitch. Spuddy, quick question: what's your where can people find you? Your Twitch name?
My Twitch name is Spuddyboi. and my Instagram is my Twitter are Spuddyboi11. So it's BOI SPUDDYBOI.
That's fantastic. Make sure, guys, you get over there right now. Drop Spuddy follows on all his socials. He's a great guy. I did have one more question in my head, actually, but have you always been a Twitch guy?
A Twitch guy?
Yeah. Or were you previously with it? Did you ever stream on like Mixer or YouTube?
Oh no, I've never been on. Well, I've never streamed on them platforms. But it's kind of like the console war thing. It's like, oh, Twitch is better than Mixer. But if you look at it, Mixer doesn't have the years that Twitch does, so we can't really compare. If we come back in another 4 or 5 years, I'm sure Mixer will be up there fighting, and all the other platforms fighting with Twitch.
You're correct. You're right enough. There's I see a lot of big people are actually jumping ship from Twitch to Mixer. I don't know the reasoning behind that, but I forget the guy's name actually.
Shroud, Ninja, and King Italian are the three big ones.
They've all jumped ship, haven't they? I don't know the reasoning behind it, but
Moolah. Really? If you were offered 20 million for a 3 or 4 year contract, you'd take it.
Oh, so Twitch, so Mixer's paying them then? You're thinking? Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, they buy them.
Oh my God, that's why. Okay, yeah. So Mixer, if you're looking to spend more money, I'll jump ship for 20 million. Give me a shout. But yeah, does anybody else have any more questions? We're gonna give you like 20 seconds to whack them in the chat. If not, we're gonna wrap this up because Spuddy needs to go and make sure his little boy's okay after putting beads in his head.
Oh, Luda has a question.
Luda, beautiful. Question for Spuddyboi: if you could get that lady bastard Ludacris to change one thing on the Ludiverse, what would you do? Because that boy is a lazy bastard.
God, I don't know. The Ludiverse is an awesome website, and I met some really, really cool people on there. God, that's a tough one.
Lonnie, thank you very much for that.
1,000 bits. I suppose just I think, like, as a community, I think we could all do loads to help it grow, and it's hard for one person to do that on their own. So I would say maybe collaborate more, maybe stuff like this, like the talk shows, and I don't know.
That's a great
trick
idea.
Question because he knows what's coming.
A weekly Ludiverse podcast.
We need Ludacris. Yeah, Luda. Fuck's sake, lazy bastard.
Get it sorted, Luda. Yeah, but a little cheeky plug actually for Ludiverse is something I'm part of as well. It's a little great gaming organisation and streaming organisation. A lot of cool people, all supporting each other, shouting out each other, looking after each other. That's how I met most of the guys actually, was through the Ludiverse when I found out about it. So yeah, definitely check them out on Twitter. I'll get if Ludacris can whack in the Twitter link for Ludiverse, that'd be great in the stream chat. I'll also add it to the VOD later on YouTube.
Yeah, there's loads of people, myself, Luda, Lonnie, Mank, Chris, we're all here. We're all in the community. There's no commitments or anything. We're all just a community and trying to support each other as much as we can. Just hang out.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Support each other. Like someone told me recently that I'm not going to name names, but when they get subs or bits or anything, this person she believes that they have to pay them forward, which is not true. You don't have to pay anything forward, but it's fantastic that you think like that. That's a proper humble thing to do.
Yeah.
Fair play to you. But yeah,
it's
fantastic that people show support. Awesome. But anyway, Spuddy, thank you very much for coming on the very first ever episode of the StreamDream podcast.
Really enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
Been fun.
Yeah, you did awesome, dude.
It'll be on the YouTube channel later on tonight, or possibly tomorrow when I get up.
Sweet. Pop it into Discords.
It'll be shared all over the place, hopefully. So all you people watching, get on there and retweet it all, put it out there, because at the end of the day, the whole point of this is to spread awareness on awesome streamers. So the more you guys work on it and share it, the more that Spuddy over there gets noticed and seen by people. But Spuddy, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a great idea, and yeah, thank you, dude.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, so I've been Chris. That legend over there has been Spuddy. This has been the StreamDream podcast. I shouldn't have named it that because I keep saying it wrong. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you on the flip side with the next episode on Tuesday. Cheers, guys. See you.
See ya. Bye.